All right, sixth graders, in our first lesson today, we're going to be talking about comparing numbers and putting them in order. So, how do you know how big a number is? How do you know how big a number is? Can you explain the process for telling how big a number is? Calvin? By looking at it. Okay? By looking at it. And then you have to make some decisions when you look at it. Like, is it a long number or a short number? Right? How many digits it has? Does that help you figure it out? How many digits it has? Okay. Well, here's two numbers. This one has 6 digits, this one has 5 digits. Okay. Can you tell which one is bigger? Trevor?
So the one on the right is bigger, and the reason is because one has one more number, and because the last 3 numbers are 0.898, then but the one on the left is 0.89, and since 0.898 is a bigger number than 0.89, that's why it's more.
Okay, okay. This one has another digit. That's true. Yep. What if this one had 2 zeros on the end? Would this one now be bigger?
No.
Yes.
How many of you think this one would be bigger now? No, wouldn't be any bigger? This one would still be smaller? Okay, so Trevor's right. This is bigger. And putting zeros on the end of this number does not change its value, because it's to the right of the decimal point. There's a decimal point right here. And if you put zeros on the end of a number to the right of a decimal point, it doesn't change the value. Okay? How about comparing the numbers from left to right like it says? How much is that 2 worth? This 2 in this number, how much is this worth? Is it just worth 2? Amelia? 200. 200. This 2 is worth 200. This 4 is worth, Myra?
40.
40. This 6 is worth just 6 ones, right? Just 6. How about this 8? What is that worth? Ben? Well, it can't be worth the same as the 6. 8 what? 8 what? Tim?
Tenths.
8 tenths. Look in your book now on page, let's see, does it hit the decimal? Yes. Oh no, nope, it doesn't go that far. One place past the decimal point is called the tenths place. 2 places is called the hundredths place. And when you are comparing numbers, you should start from the left and compare the numbers that are in the same place until there is a difference. If there's no difference, then what does that tell you about the numbers? If all of the digits are the same and in the same place, then what, David?
They're equal.
Then they're equal. Because all the digits are the same and in the same place. Now, in math, instead of writing the words less than or greater than, we use symbols. These symbols. And they refer to the distance that a number is to the left or to the right on a number line. So the less than sign, which points to the left, tells us that that number is further to the left on the number line than another number. So if we were to put this symbol in here, we would read this statement like this: 246 and 89 hundredths, because the 9 is in the hundredths place, is less than, meaning it's to the left of on the number line, 246 and 898 thousandths. This is the thousandths place. The places go hundredths, tens, ones, and then the decimal point, and then tenths, hundredths, thousandths, and then 10 thousandths, and then 100 thousandths, and then millions, and so on and so on and so on. How about the places to the left of the hundreds place? Look in your book. To the left of the hundreds place, how do the numbers, the place values go up from the hundreds place? Look in your book. There's a chart that helps you with that. So we have the ones place, or the ones, and under ones we've got hundreds, tens, and ones. Each of these big categories, ones, has a hundreds, tens, and ones place. And then there's a comma, and then we go up to the thousands. And that's another big category. And then in the thousands, there is hundreds, tens, and ones again. And then after the thousands, we get the big category of what? What's to the left of the thousands category? Keep on. Millions. Well, what's beyond the millions? Billions, correct. Then billions. And then what? Darren?
Trillions.
Trillions, yes. Does anyone know what's beyond trillions? I'll give you a hint. Tri means 3. What means 4? Yeah. Quadrillions, yeah. Quadrillions. What means 5? Shania? Quin. Good. Quintillions. And then they keep going up by these prefixes that mean bigger numbers. So again, ones, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, quintillions, and so on. Now, what if we have a number written then, like how would you read that number? Oh, let's add another.
What do you mean, how do you read it? Look at your eye.
When you're reading these numbers, how do you read big numbers like this? David.
340 trillion, 286 billion, 432 million,
Mm-hmm.
901,206.
That's it. Yep, very good. Nicely done. So, you read the places and then you read the group. Okay? You read each place and then you say the group of numbers. Read the places, say the group. Read the places, say the group. Read the places, say the group. And this is the ones group. Okay? Cool, huh?
At 11:30 I have a piano lesson, so can I go down there?
What? Why are you doing that? That sounds like a negative reaction. And that I'm not going to allow those kinds of things anymore. Remember? Trevor.
Question.
Yeah.
So is there a place value higher than decillion? Because isn't decillion tens?
Well, it goes up by just naming the number then. And then it goes up to Google and I don't know. You'd have to look up, do some research, find all that, those places beyond that.
So there is a decillion?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yep. Let's go back to your book and look at some examples. Look at example 1. On page 4, back to example 1. When you're given two big numbers, it's very helpful to write them and line up the places in order to tell which ones are bigger. So in example 1, for 492,563,710 is being compared to 438,000 and 167. So, when you're comparing the numbers, remember from the notes it said start on the left to compare the digits. Where are the digits different? What place is that? Where do these numbers differ? And what place is that? Lainey? Yeah, in the 10,000s place. So this has 6 10,000s, and this number has 3 10,000s. So which one is bigger? Will?
6 10,000.
Yeah, the 6 10,000s. The top number is bigger. Yep. You would do the same thing when you're putting them in order. Let's go to page 5. Page 5. Copy down problem number 1. In your book, or in your homework notebook. In your homework notebook. So there's a notes notebook and a homework notebook that you have. One of them you use for notes and the other one you use for homework. Yes, good. All right, now at the top of your homework notebook, on the left side, you write your name, subject, Well, you don't have to write the subject in this one because it'll be in your math notebook. So name, assignment, and in your assignment you're going to do 1 through 19 odds. Okay. 1 through 19 odds for tomorrow. So write 1 through 19 odds. And then write today's date. 9/4/18. Then write problem number 1. And copy those down. Copy down problem number 1. No, you have to copy the number. 5,834,978,201. Now, put in the correct symbol. What symbol? Look at the other number. Is that greater or smaller than the other number? Addie, it's greater than. So the arrow should point to the right because on a number line, the greater numbers are on the right. Anytime you use this symbol and it points to the right, that means greater than. And then you write the other number. Now you'll have more room in your notebook, so I'm going to have to write the other number below it. Does everyone see where these numbers differ?
Yes. Yes.
In that place right there. The 100,000s place. Okay. Any questions on number 1? Okay.
So,
Leo.
can I sharpen my pencil?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we just write the symbol?
No. Because if you just write the symbol, you can't see what it is the problem is talking about. It just looks like a symbol. Okay? It's like only writing one word of a sentence. You have to write the whole sentence in order for you to be able to read what it means. Okay? Now, let's go on to number 2. Or sorry, number 3.
Why? Why not two?
Well, we're doing the odds, the odd problems. So number 3 is the next odd problem. And it says, find the value of the blue digit. What place is that in? What place is the blue digit in? What place is the 9 in? Thomas?
90 billion.
The 90, the billions, the 10 billions place? Is that the 10 billions place? Number 3?
Yeah.
That's the 10 billions place, so it's worth 90 billion.
Oh, so we don't write down like.
So here's what I want you to write down. I want you to write it in number word form. Write 90 and then the word billion. Because that's the group that it's in. The 9 is worth 90 billion. So that's the answer to number 3. Okay? David?
So we skip number 2?
Yes, we only have to do the odds for 1 through 19. Okay? There's one more section we have to cover. So, at the bottom of your page, write number 11. Okay? Go down to number 11. says we're going to write this in expanded form and word form. So we're going to talk about expanded form first. In expanded form, what you'll do is write it down so that the digits are being added, or the value of each digit is being added together. So, in number 11, the first digit is the 8. How much is the 8 worth? Calvin? 800 million. So you have to write 800 million, like this. This is called expanded form. It's the value of the 8. Okay? Ben? Trevor?
It's 90 million, not 90 billion.
Yeah.
In number 3,
Yeah, it's ones, hundreds, thousands, millions, and then it's 90 million.
no, it's ones, thousands. So the second group of number is the thousands instead of the hundreds. That's where you got 6. Okay? All right, let's go back to number 11. 800 million. The next digit is the 5. What's the 5 worth? What's the 5 worth in the number? Leo?
So I don't know that, but so for number 3, it goes from the ones to the thousands.
The groups do, yes.
Oh, all
the
right.
groups.
Yeah, that's
Remember? Look at the chart. Okay? Now, let's go back to the 5. What's the 5 worth? Arthur? 50 million. So you would write plus 50 million. We're on 11. And what's the next non-zero digit? Since there are 0 1 millions, what's the next non-zero digit? Colton?
300,000.
300,000. So then you write plus 300,000. And then so on, all the non-zero digits. If there's a 0 in the number, then that place doesn't have any values. You only have to do the non-zero digits. Like the 9, 9,000. The 7, 700. And the 2, 20. And that's it. Then write out the number in word form.
You have to spell everything.
Okay?
So,
So the word form. 800 million. Oh, sorry, 853 million. Right? No, 850 million.
oh, you don't have to write it out like.
Comma.
Now you gotta do
Make sure you put the commas in. The commas separate the groups of numbers, okay? Shania?
Okay. So you tell you if you have to do it.